You see, there's two things in here. One is that when you're going to give dawah in an open way to non-Muslims, sometimes it's always good to have some form of rapport in terms of dawah. So it's good to have an engagement, make people, sometimes inclined through good conduct. Through certain times, you build a relationship before you put something. I recall someone one day, one great scholar advising someone about something, and the person didn't react to it very kindly. So the scholar said, "It's not your fault, it's my fault. I put the bread in the oven without the oven being hot." You see? So that's what I'm saying. So that is one aspect. Try. And sometimes it's good to build some engagement before you put forward what you want to say. That's one. The second aspect, if you're going to do da'wah, and then you have to have the courage of your conviction. The Prophet of Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was also beaten up when he told people, "Ya ayyuhan nas qulu la ilaha illallah tuflihu." What did Abu Bakr radiallahu ta'ala anhu come to the defense of the Prophet of Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala once while he was in the Kaaba and Baytullah, and he was being strangled. And this was so beautifully explained by Ali radiallahu ta'ala anhu. Ali radiallahu ta'ala one day asked his students, "Man ashja'an nas?" Who is the most brave of people? And people said that, "Oh, Ali, you are brave." And Ali radiallahu anhu said, "No, I'm not brave. Brave was Abu Bakr." And he went on to say that when the Prophet was being strangled, we were still small, we were weak, we did not have any strength and power, and we hesitated. And Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu went into the midst of those people who were strangling the Prophet, and he beat them up. And he separated them from the Prophet. He got beaten up. And what did he tell people? أَتَقْتُلُونَ رَجُلًا أَن يَقُولَ رَبِّي اللَّهِ. Are you going to kill a person because he says Allah is my Lord? So the Prophet of Almighty Allah, in giving the dawah, was also sometimes abused in that way. So when we do get that type of abuse, bear in mind the sunnah of Nabi Karim Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam and how he reacted. Second. The third point, there is a direct ayat of the Qur'an which tells you how to deal with such a situation. In the last ayat of Surah Hijr, the last few ayats, وَلَقَدْ نَعْلَمُ أَنَّكَ يَضِيقُ صَدْرُكَ بِمَا يَقُولُونَ. We know that your heart is going to pain over what they tell you about your religion. وَلَقَدْ نَعْلَمُ أَنَّكَ يَضِيقُ صَدْرُكَ بِمَا يَقُولُونَ. What do you do? فَسَبِّحْ بِحَمْدِ رَبِّكَ وَكُمْ مِنَ السَّاجِدِينَ. Continue glorifying Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Be amongst those who make sajda. وَعْبُدْ رَبَّكَ حَتَّى يَأْتِيَكَ الْيَقِينَ. And worship Allah until you get greater conviction. And maybe your greater conviction one day will convince them. So I wouldn't go the route. You see, there's another route that you can go, which is a normal route. I mean, the Prophet of Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has referred to it. Nabi Karim Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam one day told the Sahaba and said, "Don't curse your parents." Sahaba said, "Ya Rasulullah, who curses your own parents?" And Nabi Karim Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, "Sometimes you don't curse your own parents, but you become the means of the cursing of your parents." Now, just take a young people who are normally hot-blooded. Someone comes to you and says, "Your parents are like this," and they swear your parents. What actually happens? What is a normal reaction? Your parents are the same. That's a normal reaction. So what has happened? You have not abused your parents directly, but you have become the means of your parents being abused by abusing someone else. And the Qur'an says in the last page of the 7th juz, وَلَا تَسُبُّوا الَّذِينَ يَدْعُونَ مِن دُونِ اللَّهِ فَيَسُبُّوا اللَّهَ عَدْوًا. Do not abuse the idols that other people worship, because they will abuse Allah Ta'ala in return. So 3 things I've told you. One is that when you do it, bear in mind that the Prophet of Almighty Allah also was abused. The second aspect, that do not become, وَلَقَدْ نَعْدَ, I refer to you the ayat, that we know that you will be hurt, but continue your task. And the third aspect is, don't then afterwards do the same what they are doing. So they will tell you, your prophet is like this, your religion is like that. No, we don't do that. So three things that I can think about which comes from the Quran and Hadith.